Last Thursday in Montego Bay, there was the Wild Wild West again. You had shooting, motor vehicle driving, and carnage, as you put it. And once again, the statement by the minister speaks to doubling effort to tackle crime and to have the support of the population in providing information for the police to be able to solve these heinous crimes. But as I think to myself, I am saying that this crime situation is more than just giving information to the police. What is happening in Jamaica is a systematic corruption, I would call it, that prevents justice from actually taking root. Let me be more specific. Jamaicans do not go to the court system for justice because it is long, it is tedious, it is time consuming, and at the end of the day, they are denied what we would consider to be natural justice. The Jamaican system or legal system is set up to benefit the accused. So a policeman arrests a criminal, let us say that is the case, and the evidence are against the criminal, but the policeman did not perform one particular step in the arrest, or maybe how information was garnered was not ethical, the whole case is thrown out. So instead of punishing the one policeman who did not do a good job, what Jamaica's legal system will do, they punish the entire population by releasing the criminal back onto society. Now there are various methods of justice, and our justice is one is adversarial, where the banter and the best argument wins. The judge is just a spectator in all of this, and then they say, okay, your argument is better. But is that the justice that we need to have in a crime-ridden society? Should the judge be more active in getting the facts to determine is the individual guilty or innocent? And while yes, due process exists so that we can protect the innocent, the question I think should be asked in the court system is that the process of getting information, the step that was skipped by the police officer, does that affect the evidence that is against the individual? And if the answer is no, if you have 21 evidence against the individual and one misstep, what should be the balancing act to determine guilt or innocence, or throwing the case altogether? The fact is that our system supports criminality. Our legal system support and benefit criminality. And what happens with all these loopholes in law is that we have what I would say systematic corruption now, is that you have persons, many of whom are in parliament making these laws, who get paid from crime. So the innocent man won't go to court as often as the guilty. So certain profession, their bank book benefits from having a criminal who will always want their representation. And I think that that is why Jamaica's crime problem is so high. It is not because of poverty. And no matter what the research might say about poverty, if poverty was the cause of the high crime rate, then it means that all poor people should be criminals. And that is not the case. For the most honest persons out there are people who are not even working at the daily bread. But what I discovered is that when people don't have faith in the system, they will go and exact justice for themselves. And that's what happened in Jamaica. Many persons have disregarded the legal system and is now taking their own justice. A case in point. And look at domestic violence as one of those topical items that come up from time to time. Man, woman have problem, man kill woman and all that. Heinous it is. But when a man is wronged by a woman, how does the legal system play out in that? And most males might feel that if I am wronged by a female, I have no legal recourse. So therefore, to protect my dignity, I must act in my best self-interest. And the legal system should exist, or the justice system should exist, to prevent people from even thinking that kind of way. To prevent people from thinking that I need to take actions on my own. I can go to the legal system and get my justice. Now, because of the government's inability to provide justice in a timely fashion, in a reasonable fashion, persons are looking for other entities to create or to get the justice from. One particular case is the dons in the various institute community. Now, John Locke, who we know wrote the major theory about democracy, spoke about government being a contract between those who are being governed and those who are governing. A contract, meaning that I agree to give up some of my rights to some individuals with the intention that they will help to protect my best interests. But the government of the day has proven that they cannot protect the interests of the people on a daily basis. So what is the situation or result? The police are chastised for using legal violence. But the gangmen are not. The gangmen are protected by the people when they use their violence to get certain things done. Because the people in the community have more faith in the justice given by gang leaders than they have faith in what is given by the legal justice system. And that is not tenable. I had a situation in my hometown where violence developed in that community. And I was speaking to one person from the community and he was telling me about a scenario where he went home from work and he found that he was robbed. His house was broken into and he lost some things. And he called the police, and the police came and they collect their statements and they left. They left, and there was no hope that whatever will be done would bring any solution to him being robbed. He just reported. That's all was done. But while the police was there, the bad men in the community observed the police speaking to him at his house, collecting statement. And one of them went by him after they left and said, "Well, go they go and boss at the place." And he told me that he was robbed. And he said, "What? Really? That can't go on there, son." And in a matter of a few hours, maybe not an hour in fact, the bad man took the criminal or the robber to his house. He got back all of what he would have lost, saving a few change that was taken from the house. And they were going to punish the robber, and he had to cry mercy for the robber. Now, his disadvantaged situation was rectified by the gangmen, the police, who's the legal persons who the state have in place to kind of protect people's property, was not able to act so swiftly in resolving the matter. You have persons who are going to court for years about land issues, neighbors encroach on land, building up big apartment, and for years it's in the court system and not being rectified. But if you go to the Don have that sorted out in no time. So now, who is the government in Jamaica? Is it the government is elected, or is it the government that the people are seeing maybe, albeit illegally, they are being more efficient than the government of the day? And my belief is that at some point in time, the government will have to, the legal government will have to now take a more decisive action to bring the country to bear. At no point in time, you had a country where everything is decided through democratic process. We elect our leaders and we entrust them that for the 5 years that they are in office, they will do what is right by the people. They will protect people's interests. They will allow that people will be able to prosper and to achieve and to grow. But that is not the case in this Jamaica society right now. And that is what I am saying, is that the crime problem that we have will not be fixed by putting up more schools in community, not building more playground, because the playgrounds themselves are becoming a hotspot for violence. It won't be fixed by talking about providing a kind of scholarship. It will be fixed by having first and foremost a justice system that the people can have faith in. They can trust that once they go into that system, they will get speedy justice. And not the justice that says that one little wish-wash procedure is missed. You don't punish the officer for not to following proper procedure and still try the case. But to say, guess what? Oh, the police did not ask the man his name. So, although we have video evidence of the man robbing the bank, this case have to be thrown out. That is foolishness. And that being thrown out, if I am the wrong victim, I might feel the need to go and exact my justice somewhere else. Our justice system is the reason for this high crime rate in Jamaica.